Before we leave is a beautiful and peaceful city builder, and where planet Earth was burnt to the ground and humanity is starting afresh, possibly in some kind of insurance fraud, we don't know. But Before We Leave was originally launched on Epic Game Store, but here's my gameplay from the all-new Steam version, adding loads of new content. So I think Before We Leave will be very appealing if you like the Colonists, which by the way is now out on Switch as well. But while the Colonists feels very spread out, with roads quickly heading over the horizon, Before We Leave zooms in a bit more and makes every tile important. You have to focus on stuff like getting the most efficiency out of the space you have, with tile adjacency bonuses and stuff like that. And nevertheless, you do get multiple islands in this. And once you get into space as well, like this, you can have multiple planets all running at the same time. So the post-apocalyptic feel to the game does actually feed into the gameplay, and you can see there are like ruined buildings and things like that, and ancient technology littering the landscape, all ripe for exploitation. Right, so I've started a new game on a random seed with default settings. We're starting in a very open area here, which is good. So we'll need to invent elevators and go up in the air to be able to exploit a lot of these resources, like get stone and ancient technologies up in the air as well on this save. Oh dear, but also iron as well. But that's not for now. We need to actually start building various houses and that. Oh, cow! Ooh, moo! Let's rename the cow. Call it the subby cow. There we go. Right. Okay. So let's see. What do we need to do first? Let's build a hus. There's a road. You can only build buildings next to roads, but there's already some roads sorted. And let's just put any old house, any old where really. So that'll be our first population. What are you? A ruined generator. Oh, interesting. Ooh, there's also a ruined ship, which we'll want to be able to repair if we want to start exploring for other islands. Because at the moment we've only got like a portion of the world. To actually unlock the rest of the world, we need to go sailing. But yep, we won't be able to do that until we've got a bunch of stuff like wood, tools and stone. Food and water. And speaking of which, well, let's add a few more houses. In fact, we'll build some roads, just so we've actually got a proper housing district somewhere. Let's do them there. And houses. You can do this by keyboard shortcuts as well, but I'll generally do it using the mouse so you can see what I'm doing. Houses. I'll leave space for a road to go through there, and I'll also demolish that stone because, it just gives us some stone and clears the tile, really. It can do the same to trees, but we don't want to do that because that gets rid of the resource instead of exploits it perpetually. All resources in this game tend to be infinite, and there's a couple of things that aren't, but generally you don't need to worry about that sort of thing. What I'm going to do is build a new road and build a woodcutters, as long as I can do that so far. I think I can. Yes, there we go. Let's build it there, because it'll be adjacent to the trees, giving us a little bonus. You can see the bonuses here. Bonuses from being next to forests, 1 nearby forest, plus 2 wood storage, 3 nearby forests, plus 4. I think we've only got 2, so we'll get a little bit of a bonus there. Anyway, we've got a population of 8. After a while, you start to need to add schools if you want to really increase the population, but at the moment 8 of 8, so we've got enough people to do our basic work. And we'll also need to feed and water them, these lads. So we could. I think I might actually get rid of some of this wood just because it's kind of in the way. Just because I don't want to put roads upon useful tiles. So once that's gone, and it'll increase our wood. Eventually it'll disappear. There we go. Nicely done. That'll open up those 3 tiles where we can put some food. At the moment, all we can do is potatoes and water. We need to do research. There's a whole research tree. It's a bit Factorio-style in the fact there's different kinds of research. On the starting island, I think we'll only be able to do green research by mining that out. But as we find new islands, we'll be able to do red and blue research, which will unlock more complicated things on the research tree, which we'll see once we've built the library, which is still to come. Right, put all the fields there. Put some water there. And that should get us going where we need to be. Right, it's gone dark. Okay, so I've set up a few more roads just so I know where we're going in future. And there's a transmogrifier, which you'll always start near. And this is your early method of turning wood into tools. Later on, we'll need to actually make tools ourselves, but in this way we can do it in a kind of weird manual way. So let's first of all make sure there's a road up to it, and so long as we can. In fact, I'll click that button. So long as we can actually supply it with wood, we'll get tools out of it. And tools are needed to build a few things as we go. So yeah, I think the food situation's fine, water situation's fine. We're increasing the amount of wood and stone we're getting. Tools, we started with a few, but that's going to go up once we've actually done that. And let's see, what's the next thing we'll need to do? So we've got the forest. I've added a second chopping thing. We've got the water, the food and everything. So yes, now we need to start thinking about research. So let's first of all build an explorer's hut. Explorers will mine out technology. Oh, we've just made some tools. That's very good indeed. The explorer's hut can go pretty much anywhere, I think. It doesn't really matter too much. So I'm going to bung it there. That's probably a really bad place because it's as far out of the world as possible. But we'll also need to build the library, which will, yes, that's sort out our research nicely. Let's put that there, so a bit more central. Probably put those in the exact wrong way around. And once the library is up and running, we will be able to access the research tree, which will be very splendid indeed. Oh dear, we haven't got any stone now. Now, okay. Well, let's see if there's any more boulders to destroy. There doesn't seem to be, so we'll need to think about mining out stone. Unfortunately, to do that, we'll need to go up the mountain, which means we'll also need to invent an elevator. And to invent an elevator, we will need to do the research thing first, so we are kind of like a bit waiting. Oh, here we go. The library is now built. So here's the research tree. If you hover over it, you can see that needs 20 green research. Mining needs 10. That needs 20. And further on down the line, we'll have to start using different sorts of research, but they're all hidden at the moment. Let's go for the elevator. That only requires 5 research, and we've already got that because our lads are already on the case. It's very free and easy when it comes to like allocating people to do tasks or whatever. You don't need to worry about that too much yourself unless you really want to micromanage, which is all very nice. And once we build the elevator, we'll be able to go up in the air, so we'll need iron and stuff like that. So I think I'll build the elevator kind of here-ish, so we'll need a road. Let's put it there. So I've opened up a little elevator thing there. That needs to be near a road, so now they'll go up in the air here, and we can't really do much at the moment. I don't think we can actually mine anything out. So what we'll need to do is invent a few more things, like mining. That would be handy. There we go. That will take not long at all. Already the blue thing has gone a quarter of the way round just now. That's all good. And soon we shall have a stone mine, or a quarry. So I'm now also researching warehouses, so that's happening. We can now build the quarry, and I'll build it because this is the purple thing is pollution. So because this is polluting, I want to keep it away from our houses. Certain buildings, like farms and houses, really do not like pollution. So let's put that. Well, where's the elevator? There it is. We might as well put it as close as possible. So let's do it there. Oh, we need to actually extend the road just a little bit first, and then we can do the mining. Right, people will automatically sort themselves out there, and we'll eventually get stone, which is currently at the level of 0, which is not good for anyone. Already we've researched a warehouse, bloody hell. Okay, metalwork, which will allow us to do iron mines, iron smelters, and toolsmiths, which is very good for the next stage, various other stages and all. Let's just check the ruined ship. That needs wood, tools, and stone, and a bit of other things as well, which is doable now. So let's bung in that there. Repair. We need to actually research repair first before we do that, so that'll be the next thing we do. Did you know that forests will slowly remove pollution from tiles next to them? Jolly good forests, well done, splendid, and all that. And all that. Oh, we've made some stone. Excellent stuff, our mine is up and running, and we have 2 now in stock. I shall quickly make some tools. We're still in the early days, so we may as well do that manually. Never mind about that. Never mind about your help. Right, let's research repair now. And we've got lots of stuff. We've got the warehouse, we've got the metalwork, so iron mines and all that. All very good indeed. Research is coming along very fast. I am on 2 speed at the moment on the game. We probably do need housing, though. Not enough people to fill all working posts. So it's allocating them well enough. So every building has a worker, but maybe not necessarily enough. So let's think about houses. We've only got level 1 hut at the moment. We could do with a house, but that's not yet. So let's bung in wherever we can. Let's build a house there and build a house there, all nicely away from anywhere polluting. And we can now repair stuff. But we will need a bunch more stuff. We'll need a lot more wood and stuff like that. I reckon we should build a warehouse to make sure that there's plenty of space for stuff and that. Warehouses require quite a bit of space. Let's put it here, actually, because that'll be nice and central. And once you've done that, you do need to sort out some logistics with it. Oh look, someone just emerged from the ground. I think we have quite a large amount of people in the ground, but eventually we will need schools. I'm not sure if I'm not 100% sure if you actually need a school on the starting island or not. You definitely do on the later islands, where you only have a very limited amount of people. Anyway, let's see what we can store here. And we can only store 120 in units of 20, so spuds. Not water, that's probably unnecessary. Those lot. All the basics, essentially, so that's 4 out of the 6. I might as well just put the water in there as well. Why not? Because it's got nowhere else to get stored. Right, so that's good. What's wrong with you? You haven't got any workers in the library. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, so we actually do need even more houses. I think I've expanded very quickly. Right, so I've cleared a bit of extra space. I'm currently researching better food, which will keep people happier in the long term. Let's set up a iron-type district. So we'll need iron mine. We'll put that... Well, it doesn't cause too much pollution, so we can probably put it... We'll put it... We don't want to block things off too much. We'll accept it there, because I don't think we're going to put any houses right down there. And that tree should hopefully sort out the pollution a little bit. Right, so we've got an iron mine, and we'll need, in theory, to turn that into stuff as well. What I think I'll do is I'll make the iron ore district kind of basically up here, in amongst all the rest of the pollution, which unfortunately might make them a bit unhappy, possibly. Never. Oh look, just as it's talking about unhappiness as well. Right, so that's... hang on, which one is it? That one. So we need, first of all, an iron smelter to turn iron ore into iron. This is very polluting, so this is not ideal. And then we'll also need the toolsmith, which can go there. Alright. I was thinking maybe the toolsmith should go down more on the downstairs bit, but never mind. Library, let's build a school, which is nice. And we're slowly but surely making our way to be able to do the ruined ship. So we've got a red number up here, which means we do need to build more houses, so let's be doing that. Plenty of housing. We'll probably start to need more food as well, because we are probably pushing that somewhat. We probably don't need all these trees, there's a lot of trees. So let's build... Now we've actually researched more food types, let's build vegetables instead of just potatoes. That'll be delicious, I reckon. Let's build... Hang on, let's build the road a little bit out to there, and then we can build a few more things, make it a bit more efficient. Right, spuds. We could make tea. Yeah, let's make some tea. Delicious tea. And we'll probably need some water as well for this district. Let's put that there. Just so they're not having to carry water from all the way over here. We're increasing the population, but we still need more people. So let's build the school. Because that's the next, I think the only thing we can do at the moment. Raises new peeps to increase your population once the initial few from the shelter have all found homes. Let's put it... yeah. There. I think that'll be a nice central location. That won't take too long. And you can do all the usual view things. I mean, I'm just sticking with one view because it's easier, but there's plenty to be seen. There's the other side of the planet, which doesn't exist yet. Oh, gold. Hang on. Anyway, has that killed enough time yet? Have we built the school? There we go. Oh, that's a warehouse. How's the school? There's the school. We do need more people by the seams of it. So let's build a couple more houses. And this is sort of like a housing district, so why not? We will need space to have like ports and things, so that'll probably be right here next to the ruined ship. There we go. We've got space for 36 people now, so that should all keep us going for a while. We still haven't any workers in the school, but that'll happen soon. So the problem is the ruined generator, which is what we need to actually get the power. I wasn't really paying... I forgot about it and started building houses nearby. Unfortunately, the ruined generator will pollute the hell out of everything. So we are going to have to start moving these houses away from it, otherwise they're going to get very pissy. Thankfully, as I have been building more houses elsewhere, but this area is just not a housing district anymore, so I think we'll have to expand. I think over here will do. So there's going to be a lot of demolishing over here. And then we can sort shit out, and it all will be lovely. This happens very quickly. Let's do that. And then build... I really want the next level houses, but that's not going to happen at the moment, so whatever. There we go, some houses there. I should probably add more water, but... Right, so, I mean, it's not the end of the world that there'll be in the pollution, but they'll be unhappy. And I don't really want that. Well, lads, let's get rid of you. Yes, you and you. Is that a house? That's the library. That doesn't get bothered by pollution. So yeah, this is all horrible hellhole, this area now, but never mind. Did I even demolish that? I don't think I did. There we go. So, there'll be a bit of a weird population. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's all sorted itself out now. I think I could do with another house just in case, because we are 41 over 40, which doesn't seem right at all. And we've finally got enough power to do that, because this is now repaired. It wasn't very expensive, but it's done the job, and it will cost wood. And we've got plenty of wood. That's all good. It does mean, now done all that, we just need a little more power stored, and some more tools. We are making tools slowly but surely. I think the tool area is toolsmith. There it is, and that is actually happening now. But the iron supply is quite slow. But yep, we'll get that soon. We can see that's the food, and these are all the slightly more exciting supplies, including iron, of which we have 0. But our tools are going up, which is all very nice. So we'll need power. Now, does the warehouse have the ability to store power? Don't think it does. I'm not sure where the power goes. I think it's just yeah. Let's actually put iron on there, so there's a place for it to store. Right, so just waited a bit, and we've now got the tools, and we've now got the power. So they should get busy doing that. Everything should be nicely repaired, and that should unlock quite a few exciting things that we can start building, and we can start exploring the world. Eventually. So close. And it's done! Achievement unlocked, seaworthy. Colony ship Falcon has been constructed on Island 1, so you automatically get a ship, so you can go a-sailing. Let's have a look. This is very colonists. But yeah, there should be another couple of islands somewhere, and other stuff as well. You can also build, once you've actually built like a proper shipyard, you can build different kinds of ships, like trade ships, and also better exploration ships, as well as colony ships. I found the South Pole, brilliant. It's cold, that is. Ooh, here we go. So our second island is very deserty, and also, what the hell is that land? That's a scorpion, I don't want the scorpion. Oh, it's actually grass. Oh, it is grass. It's just the lighting. Okay. I thought that was like some weird basalt or something. Nope, it's proper grass. So this is going to be a much hotter island. And there is weather systems in this game, but I think they only start to kick in once you've actually started to get into space. There's some oil. So Island 2 will have the oil, which is very useful for things like, well, turning into fuel, I think, which we'll need for blasting off into space. When you eventually, I think, find a ruined spaceship and repair that and get into space. I probably don't need to explore the full extent of this. What I should probably do is just set up hang on, let's go there. Is set up a new colony. That's just oh, here we go. So we can now find red research here, which is very handy. Ancient technology. It was once used to connect the entire planet together with your explorers to unlock new secrets of the ancients. Ooh, I completely missed that, but I'll continue exploring a bit more. Right, so what I'll do is I think I'll put a port a bit more in the middle here. Colonise. Boop. Aha! And now it's actually opened up everything. Mountains, rusting hulks for iron, red research, which is dotted around the place, plus that chest. So the different islands actually have their own different supplies. Like, at the moment we've got, because of the ship, we've got like 25 wood, 20 tools and 10 stone. And we've got 5 people but no houses. But we now have a port building. Over here, we don't. We will need to start thinking about building a way to connect our islands. Oh look! A windy system has begun on Planet 1. Oh, that happens earlier on in the tutorial. Okay. So having discovered red research, it's actually unlocked a lot more stuff. So shipping is our next thing to do. However, we can't do it yet. Because we haven't got any red research. So we'll have to start building up, essentially, a new district over here. Or an entirely new colony, really, essentially. And only once we've actually researched shipping can we actually start linking our islands properly. So essentially we're starting a little bit of fresh here for the time being. Okay, I'll put the housing districts in this nice green and pleasant land. You can put houses on sand and everything, which I'll probably do a little bit, but I really want to start growing things here, so I want them all quite close. So let's put some spuds here. We can't actually build any of the other things as well because we haven't got a lot of the stuff. We will need a school as well for this island. I don't think I needed to build a school on the first island, but I did anyway. And that comes under population, so that's under there. We do need a library. Oh yes, we need to do the explorers hut and the library thing. As I say, you really have to start completely afresh when you actually arrive at a new place. Right, so we're starting to get up and running. The school is being built, and we've got new research, and we can build the shipping, which will take 20 research, of which we've already got 9. So that won't take too much longer. Right, so now we've built a school. That population of 5 is increasing up to the limit of 10 at the moment. And shipping is now done. We can do it. Oh, we can build houses, proper houses, but also we can generate our own power. We can construct our own power solutions. And there's other stuff as well, like fountains, but, you know, stuff. Can't do that yet because we haven't got quite enough red research, but that'll happen very soon. So we'll finish off just by sorting out the shipping. We need a shipwright. I'm doing this back on the starting island, and I'm going to do that near the stink area. So a shipwright for ships, and also the docks for hot docking action. I don't want it to point that direction. I need to bring... Yeah, there we go. Right, so now we can build a ship. Let's build a trade ship. And it'll travel between this port and the port that we set up when we colonised the place. And all will be good. Trade ship porridge has been constructed. So yeah, if we want to get tools here, we could make our own tools, or we could actually just set up a trade route. The ship is there. Go there. Right, so what we can do, manage shipping, we can add a shipping lane between Island 1 and 2, which is fine. Edit trade ship, assign the porridge to the trade route. And then we can start shipping things, like, let's choose tools and make it so that the other island always has at least 20 tools. Right, so that'll just automatically happen now. We'll just get that ship getting loaded up with tools and then taking them across, provided that our second island over here actually has less than 20 tools. It's got 19 at the moment, so that should happen at some point. Here it comes. There we go. And we've now unloaded, and we now have 20 tools on this island, which we can use how we wish, and all is good. Okay, so that's been an introduction to, and before we leave, it's really rather cool, and the tutorial itself guides you all the way through to changing planets and everything like that, which we saw a little bit of at the very start. So that's very comprehensive, and it's not too hand-holding as well. It starts out being that way, but lets you really apply your knowledge quite well, and it's very long as well. So yeah, anyway, good stuff. This is out on the 13th of May. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe to Randomise User if you're not already a subscriber, and so you can get notified about all the latest and best new indie games out there. And check me out on Buy Me a Coffee if you want to support the channel, keep us going, and say thank you for the videos and all that. Bye for now.